Welcome to Buffalo, New York, where EA Sports presents the second game of the Eastern Quarterfinal between the Washington Capitals and the Buffalo Sabres.
It's time for the world's fastest game. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Darryl Ray, looking forward to a big one here tonight.
And here's how the goalies match up. Hasek goes head-to-head with Kolzig. Shannon flattens Svejkovsky. Moves in. Cruz to the net. Nickel shot it. Nickel passes it across. To Tenorti. To Pivonka. Pivonka starts away. Moves in. Back to Brown. He shot it. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Nickel beats out the icing call. To Cruz, who took the shot. Washington should be making a line change soon. Pivonka has a clear path to the net. Hasek made the glove save. To Cruz. Moves in. To Nickel. Kolzig kept it out. Moves it to Brown. Buffalo needs to get a fresh line out there. Washington needs to get a fresh line out there. Svejkovsky goes offside. Rasmussen settles in for the faceoff. He'll face off against Nicolishin. Buffalo has fresh legs on the ice. Back to Tikkanen. Mironov winds up. To Rasmussen. Washington touches up for the icing call. Plant won the draw, then moves it ahead to Plant. Johansson winds up to Gonchar. Quick shot! Woolley starts out, stolen by Gonchar. Plays the puck to Oates. Buffalo intercepts the pass. Hasek gets the puck to Woolley. Moves in towards the net. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Juneau was knocked down by Zhitnik. To center. The Sabres are changing on the go. Plant to the net. Gonchar plays the puck to Oates. The Capitals 0, the Buffalo Sabres 0. Pass intercepted. Wilson passes it across. Ray out of his own zone. The Sabres are changing on the go. Kolzig gives it to Gonchar. Primo shoots. Ray shoots. Washington leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Woolley goes to Ray. The Sabres change up their lines.
You gotta be kidding me!
The Washington Capitals win the faceoff. It's tied 0-0. The Capitals will change on the fly. 4:58 left in the period. To Sanderson. Passes ahead to Mironov. Washington leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Pekka passes it across. The save was then made by Kolzig. Washington has fresh legs on the ice. Woolley turns it over to Bellows. Moves in. Bellows then passed it to Nicolishin. To Nordy, then blasted it from the slot. Hasek moves it to Ward. The Sabres change up their lines. Ward passes it across. Kolzig passes it across to Nicolishin. Nicolishin gets knocked to the ice by Rasmussen to center. What a hit! It's still tied 0-0. Washington should be making a line change soon.
Not much chance of that one going in.
Tikkanen could be biting off more than he can chew. Ray gets the first punch in. Tikkanen catches him squarely with that one. Tikkanen has eaten a lot of fist in this bout. This has got to be more than a little embarrassing for Tikkanen.
My goodness, why did he drop his gloves?
And it's a decisive win for Ray. Ray will get 5 minutes for that little show of affection. So will Tikkanen.
Buffalo penalty to number 32, Rob Ray, a 5-minute major for fighting. Washington penalty to number 11, Esa Tikkanen, a 5-minute major for fighting.
Washington needs to get a fresh line out there. To Cruz. Cruz starts out. 2:38 left in the period. Buffalo has fresh legs on the ice. Washington leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Buffalo will have to have another player take the faceoff. The ref gets ready to drop the puck. Buffalo won the draw. Washington has fresh legs on the ice. Pass intercepted. They probably won't be content with just pushing each other. Hunter drops his gloves. Cruz gets things started. Cruz has really taken control of this fight. Cruz goes after him with a haymaker. And again!
Did he ever drill him with that last one?
And it's a decisive win for Cruz. Cruz will get 5 minutes for that little show of affection. So will Hunter.
Buffalo penalty to number 24, Paul Cruz, a 5-minute major for fighting. Washington penalty to number 32, Dale Hunter, a 5-minute major for fighting.
The Sabres change up their lines. To the net. To Mironov. Witt shoots! Holland moves the puck to Burridge. Burridge starts out. 1:27 left in the period. To the net!
That was easily turned aside.
Witt moves it to his own blue line. Washington looks exhausted out there.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Witt moves it ahead. Mironov starts out. Great hit! To Zhitnik. Zhitnik up to Primo. Buffalo needs to get a fresh line out there. Juneau moves in. The pass was intercepted. 20 seconds to go. The Sabres start changing on the go. Shatan scores!
Let's take another look at that one, Jim. We start with the puck along the boards. Shatan let a wrist shot go, and it's in the back of the net.
The teams line up for the faceoff. And they drop the puck.
Buffalo goal, scored by number 81, Miroslav Shatan.
Shatan then made the shot.
Fans, don't forget to buy a raffle ticket between periods. 50 cents from each ticket goes to charity.
Welcome back for the second period of today's game. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Darrell Ray.
Nickel gets to the circle. He'll face off against Pivonka. Buffalo pushing for the insurance marker at this point. To Pivonka. Pivonka to Zednik. Moves in to Tenorti. Tenorti winds up. Brown shoots! Shannon passed it on to Wilson. Shatan gets a breakaway! To Pivonka to center. Pivonka gets checked. Buffalo pushing for a little more insurance now. Washington should be making a line change soon. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Moves it on to Shannon. Pivonka knocks down Shannon at center to Brown. Buffalo has been doing a great job of sharing the puck. Buffalo has a breakaway! Washington needs to get a fresh line out there. Tenorti passed it to Zednik. Washington has a fresh line on the ice. Shannon moves it ahead. Buffalo leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Mironov pass to Bellows. Konowalchuk passes into the middle to the net. To Nikolishin. Hasek kept it out. And they drop the puck. The Buffalo Sabres win the faceoff. Johansson fired it from the right side. Hasek moves it ahead. Ward misses the pass. The pass is made, but it was over two lines. They move into position for the faceoff. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. To Brown. Woolley out of his own zone.
The boy can hit.
Buffalo. Woolley scores! Let's take a look at that one again.
Here he has the puck. He let a wrist shot go and beat the goalie.
The ref gets ready to drop the puck. Here we go again.
Buffalo goal scored by number 5, Jason Woolley.
Plant gets possession off the draw. Ward out of his own zone. The Capitals change up their lines. Belted to the ice by Oates. Burridge gets a breakaway. Kolzig moves it to Brown. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Oates wins the draw cleanly. Woolley to his own zone. Woolley moves in to the net. To Rasmussen. He scores!
Let's take a look at the replay. Here he has the puck. He moves the puck to his teammate. He takes the shot that beat him low.
Pekka gets to the circle. He'll face off against Pivonka.
Buffalo goal scored by number 9, Eric Rasmussen, assisted by number 5, Jason Woolley.
Moves in. Pekka to the net. Oh, what a save by Kolzig! Buffalo with a commanding lead in this one. Pekka passes across. Wilson moves it into the middle. It's one-on-one. Shoots! Kolzig got a piece of that shot. To Tenorti. Pass intercepted. To Shannon. Washington looks exhausted out there. The goalie leaves the net on the delayed penalty call. Into the corner. Nickel shoots! Zednik gets called for hooking.
Washington penalty to number 44, Richard Zednik, 2 minutes for hooking.
The ref gets ready to drop the puck. The puck is dropped. Washington has fresh legs on the ice. Bondra clears the puck down the ice. Buffalo has a solid lead. Hasek moves the puck to Woolley. To the net. To the net. Kolzig stops it.
Another big save. He's killing this one off by himself.
Woolley moves in. Buffalo leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Washington should be making a line change soon. To Cruz. He's flattened by Oates, who then shot it. Oates scores a shorthanded goal. Pekka gets to the circle. He'll face off against Oates. Here we go again.
Washington goal, scored shorthanded by number 77, Adam Oates.
Hasek moves it to Wilson. Shannon over to the wing. Buffalo has a solid lead. Time runs out on the penalty to Zednik. Washington dumps it in for the line change. To Oates. Buffalo looks to be in control of this game. To Brown. Quick shot on goal. Pekka gets the puck to Sanderson. Buffalo has a breakaway towards the net. Kolzig moves it on. Intercepted.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Burridge moves it into the middle. The pass is made, but it was over 2 lines. Buffalo gets possession off the draw. McKee dumps the puck in. Only 30 seconds to go. That's icing against Buffalo. Buffalo has a fresh line on the ice. Tikkanen could be biting off more than he can chew. Tikkanen throws his gloves to the ice. Ray gets things started. Ray lands a punishing blow. This bout has been completely dominated by Ray.
That wasn't a fight. That was a public beating.
And it's a decisive win for Ray.
Buffalo penalty to number 32, Rob Ray, a 5-minute major for fighting.
Buffalo gets possession off the draw. To Nickel. Tinordi was offside. Nicolishin gets possession off the draw. To the net. To Nicolishin. Towards the net. Zhitnik moves it on. And that's the end of the second period.
Fans, if you're looking for great NHL memorabilia, don't forget to drop by the souvenir shop on the lower concourse.
Time now for the third period of EA Sports NHL 99. Pekka gets to the circle. He'll face off against Nicolishin. Wilson starts out. The Sabres change up their lines. To Tinordi. The pass was intercepted. Shannon then made the shot. Brown gets the puck to Sveikovsky. Over to Juno, who then fired it. Juno passes it across. Nicolishin then made the pass to Juno. Nickel was knocked down. The Sabres start changing on the go. Washington has been doing a great job of sharing the puck. Moves in towards the net. Woolley passes across. Kolzig made the glove save. Washington should be making a line change soon. Hasek stops it.
How does he make that save?
To Cruz. Short pass to Nickel. Nickel has a clear path to the net. Buffalo leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Moves in. To Nicolishin. Hasek saw it all the way. Hasek moves the puck to Woolley. He's nailed by Tinordi.
Oh, he can hit.
Moves in. On the wing to Nickel. Buffalo really needs to get another line out on the ice. To Juneau. The Capitals move the puck out of their own zone. Buffalo with a commanding lead in this one. To Zhitnik. Back to Nicolishin. Quick shot from the slot. To Nicolishin. Nickel clears the puck. Washington looks exhausted out there. To Juneau. Nickel intercepted it. Nickel over to the wing. To Nicolishin. It's one-on-one. Nicolishin shot it. And they drop the puck. Buffalo has a fresh line on the ice. Shannon over to the wing. Buffalo returns to full strength as the penalty expires. Kolzig covers up the puck for the faceoff. Pekka won the draw. Buffalo has a solid lead. To Sveikovsky. To Sveikovsky. To Sveikovsky. Hasek passes ahead. To center. Moves in. Buffalo with a commanding lead in this one. Goncher turns it over. Offside, Buffalo. The Sabres win the faceoff. Zhitnik into the middle. The Sabres will change on the fly. Hunter moves it ahead to Konowalchuk. Konowalchuk gets knocked to the ice by Shatan. Washington should be making a line change soon. Pekka gets the puck to Shatan. Holland passes over to the wing. Play stopped on a two-line offside pass. Nickel won the draw. Woolley moves it ahead. Nickel moves it on to Audette. Washington needs to get a fresh line out there. Kolzig gets the puck to Goncher. Washington has fresh legs on the ice. Buffalo was offside. Buffalo has a fresh line on the ice. McKee comes in offside. The Buffalo Sabres win the faceoff. Woolley into the slot. Woolley passes it across to Zhitnik. Buffalo really needs to get another line out on the ice. Kolzig stopped it. He holds onto it. Washington has fresh legs on the ice. He's nailed by Cruz. The Capitals will change on the fly. Wilson out of the corner. The Sabres will change on the fly. To Konowalchuk. Buffalo looks exhausted out there. Audette checked into the boards by Miller. Nickel beats out the icing call. Audette winds up. Hunter throws his gloves to the ice. Cruz goes after him with a haymaker. Hunter has eaten a lot of fist in this bout. Cruz connects in a big way. This bout has been completely dominated by Cruz. Hunter goes after him with a haymaker. Cruz goes after him with a haymaker. And again.
He bobbed when he should have weaved.
Cruz puts an end to the fight with that shot. Cruz will get 5 minutes for that little show of affection. So will Hunter.
Buffalo penalty to number 24, Paul Cruz. A 5-minute major for fighting. Washington penalty to number 32, Dale Hunter. A 5-minute major for fighting.
Plant gets waved out of the faceoff circle. They move into position for the faceoff. The Capitals win the faceoff. Buffalo has a fresh line on the ice. To Burridge.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Moves in. To Brown. The Capitals are changing on the go. Only 30 seconds to go. To Juno. Primo clears the puck down the ice. Witt moves it into the middle. Oates moves it on. Shot! Bondra winds up. The game is over! The Sabres have won the game!